And we are live. What up, everybody? Let's go. Late night live with Lib and Christi Maga. Christi, you there?
I am here.
Let's
Hey.
go. Let's go. Liberty Dragon, what up?
Hey, it's your boy, Liberty Dragon, out here breathing fire.
Woo! We in here. Hey, I bet everybody's laying down, going to bed, and here we are, late night live in it. Today's my Saturday, and I ain't working tomorrow, so we up on it. And I'll be honest, Christi, we just got some drive, right, sis? We're grateful to all our people that are subbed. What's the other one called, sis? I forgot the word.
The new members.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I got my first two members, Diamond and Platinum rank. Y'all like, woo! Liberty told me that. He said, bro, your first members were Platinum and Diamond. I said, what? So shout out Alex Ponce and Josh R. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we're on a roll right now, y'all. Last couple of videos, 10, 15,000 on YouTube, and YouTube is not easy to get them kind of numbers. So we're just grateful, happy, and it's been a long push. Christi, your thoughts on that before we continue? Go ahead.
No, I'm just thankful to like all the support that we've received, and we're just going to keep pushing this out. It's been a long time coming. We have worked hard for this, years for this, and finally seeing some fruition.
And we got talk about the membership program, Christi, real quick before I hand it over to Liberty. Go ahead. Hello?
I'm sorry, can you say it?
I said, talk about the membership program before I hand it over to Liberty. Let them know about the membership.
Okay.
Go ahead.
We have 3 different membership packages. So whenever you look, if you're on a phone and you see Nino's little red sticker up in the left-hand corner where it shows like by the live button, if you click on that, it'll show you subscribe, and then there's a new button that says join, and there's 3 different membership levels. There's gold, diamond, and platinum, or gold, platinum, and diamond, and it comes with all kinds of different perks. This is new. We are still working on all the emojis and adding new emojis like daily, and we'll get all of that completed. But yeah, I'm excited for it.
Yes. Okay. And now we got our co-host Liberty Dragon. I forgot what I was gonna tell you, bro. Hold on. Before we go to Lib, we got some crazy topics tonight, y'all. Soulja Boy, allegations on him. Whack 100 crashes out. Kamala Harris drops the F-bomb. We got a bunch of good topics, y'all. So y'all can kick back on the late night live with us. My co-host is Liberty Dragon. What up, Lib?
Hey, all I want to add on to that is it's an honor to be here in this moment. Big Nino on the precipice of greatness. I got your back. Nino in the building.
Let's go. It's Nino Radio. Oh yeah. Hey, I bet somebody's watching saying, "Look at these crazy fools." Anyways, all right. So let me get on my YouTube the polls. Christi, let me know. Let me know if you can work the polls, sis. Oh, no Diddy, my bad. But anyways, so ladies and gentlemen, we're live. Are we on Twitter? I think we're on Twitter too. Okay, so let's get to it, y'all. We got my boy Lib and Christi. I guess we're gonna get right into it, y'all. This is crazy. And it's kind of late night live, adults, nothing crazy, but this is a crazy clip I came across. It just put the internet on fire. Christi, your thoughts about this clip before I play it about Soulja Boy. And I ain't gonna lie. I told my wife when I was eating dinner, I told her about this. I said, I believe it. Atlanta, Soulja Boy from Atlanta. He's black in Atlanta, and we know that Atlanta has the highest rate of over there. I didn't want to be. I gotta be careful with my words, but I told her, I said, I believe it. I believe these rumors of these rappers that are swing that way. Christi, go ahead.
I don't even know how you ate supper after listening to that.
No, I ate first, and then
it is vile, reprobate, abominable behavior, and it is absolutely disgusting.
Yep. So let me pull the clip up, y'all. This is crazy. I'm gonna pull up over here. We're ready. Boom. And let me I forgot I need to add Lib to the screen. So Lib's in the corner, my little right-hand man over here. You there, Lib? Let's go. Okay. So this clip has gone viral, y'all. And this guy, what's his name, Christi?
Soulja Boy.
No, the white guy.
Oh, what? Huh?
Oh, it says right there. William the Baddest. Sis, talk about this guy.
Oh my gosh, I can't think of his name. Why did you ask me?
William the Baddest.
Oh my gosh.
Christi, William the Baddest.
Yeah, William the Baddest, yes. And he is not the baddest. He is the gayest. Sorry. I said it.
Okay. So, sis, what do you think about when we pull this up? Like, this guy has some videos. I don't even want to I wouldn't watch none of this stuff, y'all. But, Christi, your thoughts on his content?
Oh my goodness. So you told me to look him up, and I see him like dressed in all pink, riding this pink pony, fake pony. It just, I mean, the videos you get, I mean, definitely RuPaul might be interested. I was not, but yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
Okay, I got a new poll up on YouTube. It's Soulja Boy happy. You know the rest. Start the poll on YouTube. So I'm gonna play this clip, y'all. I'm gonna preface this. This is explicit material right here. So let's play it. And man, this right here got the internet on fire. And I think Soulja Boy responded, but this sounds pretty bad, y'all. I'm gonna play the clip right now.
Yikes.
Oh, can y'all even hear this?
I can't.
No, I don't think they can hear it. Hold on. Let me pause it real quick. My bad, y'all. I'm pretty sure they can't hear this. Let me make sure. Check the comments, Christi, before I get there. Hold on, y'all. Go ahead and talk amongst yourselves. My bad.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, I can't do polls, but I've asked people in the comments if they can hear it. Nobody's responded yet that I see, though.
I just voted in the poll.
Frankie said no.
Okay, now it should work. I think right now, Lib, just mute yourself for now, Lib, because I think it's gonna have some problems if we don't. But I'm gonna check it right now. All right,
Gotcha.
all right. Let me know if y'all can hear it now. Y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all can because I can tell. I know what the problem is.
Like, yo, I was like shaking.
Okay,
like,
I got it right here, y'all. Check this out. This is crazy. Viewer discretion is advised.
Like, yo, I was like shaking. Like, if I do this, is he gonna hurt me?
Yeah.
Because in my community, you could be with a rapper or a straight guy like that or a hood ass Crip or Blood, right? I've been there and done that. Whenever they come to their sense, like, hold up, what the fuck? Like, that's what happens, and you could lose your life like that. That's why a lot of transgender women die. They come to their senses. I just fucked a man. Well, I'm sitting there nervous, and he's like, "What's up?" And I was like, "Oh," so I walk over there. I get on my knees. He's sitting on the edge of his bed. I start giving him oral.
Okay, I don't know if I want to play all that crap, y'all. That's not even the clip I wanted to play. Yeah, I ain't trying to play that part, y'all. But this is the other part.
Like, yo, I was like shaking. Like,
right
if I do this, is he gonna hurt me?
Yeah.
Because in my community, you could be with a rapper or a straight guy like that or a
my suit touch cake, nigga. What?
the hell? Hold on.
Yeah.
like, yo, I was like shaking. Like, if I do this, is he gonna hurt me?
Yeah.
Because in my community, you could be with a rapper or a straight guy like that or a hood ass Crip or Blood, right? I've been there and done that.
Okay, it's not playing the right clip, y'all. Hold on, my bad.
So
Go ahead.
Anyway,
Touch on that, sis.
So anyway, there's a clip while Nino tries to find it that he's talking about that Soulja says to him, "Hey, what's up?" And Soulja says, "Hey, come over here." So he goes over and thinking to himself, "Am I going to get hurt? What's getting ready to happen?" And he says, Soulja says to William the Baddest, "Are you down?" And the guy goes, well, kind of like, "Yeah, of course." And then they started their vile behavior.
Okay, let me find the real clip, y'all. I don't want to. The other one was kind of really thrown out there, but I'm gonna play this other one, y'all. This one's kind of more. It's less vulgar, and like I said, I don't really feel right playing that crap, to be honest, y'all. But here's the clip from Instagram. I'm gonna play it right now, and again, let me get over here. Where's it at? Boom. Okay, it's right here. This is kind of more better, for lack of better words, as disgusting as it is. Okay.
I had some lube. It was lube. It was everything, and it was perfect. And he was like, "Take this, you white." Like he kept like he's very like into like the race playing stuff. And but here's the thing. I don't know if this was really him or it was like drunk him or like, yo, I'm nervous. I'm like, is he gonna hurt me? Is he making music? Oh, I'm so nervous. I go up the stairs and I'm just heart beating, you know what I mean? He was like, "Hey, what's up?" And I was like, "Hey, what's up?" He was like, "You get down?" And I was like, "Oh, am I gay? Yeah, I'm gay as fuck." I get in there, and at that moment, I have to go. I go from professional, like a fan, to like, you're about to have sex with him, right? So he pulls his dick out, right? And that thing was big.
Okay. I'll leave. My bad. I didn't want to play that part. he starts talking about Soulja Boy's area. So, anyways, let me know what you think in the comments, y'all. The thing about this though is that he's making these accusations on Soulja Boy, and I'm gonna put Lib back on the mix here. Lib, did you hear that clip? Your thoughts? Go ahead.
Sounds like
hold on. My bad. Mute this guy. Mute this weirdo. Go ahead, Lib.
Oh, my bad. I said it sounds like a couple of reprobates, and honestly, I can't say I doubt it. What do you think?
I don't know. Like I said earlier, I saw this clip, and my wife said straight up, she goes, he don't sound like he's lying. And I know we got people in the comments saying he's lying. Your thoughts, Christy? Again, I don't think the guy's lying. Go ahead, sis.
You know, I don't know. So much stuff is coming out that nothing surprises me anymore. But I want to see. So Soulja has been on a rant the last couple of days, like going after some rappers big time, and definitely think that tomorrow he's going to have a major clapback, and can't wait to see what he says. But yeah, of course he's going to deny it. I mean, he is.
And I think he made a video, but I didn't get time to pull it up, y'all. We just kind of did this show like kind of just sparingly, but I know he did clap back and he was talking crap. We might play it later. I just want to say this, y'all. The guy talks about Soulja Boy being drunk. I don't know. We've been talking about these different the entertainment industry, and we just did the video with Jenny. Check it out, y'all, about Dan Schneider. But isn't it interesting, y'all, that this is like all the stuff that gets pushed out there? Like, these are the people behind it, right? From the music. And we're going to get deep into this. Y'all check this out. No Diddy. But like from the music to the movies and the whole entertainment industry in general, it's like this is what their agenda is. This is what they really are. This is who they are. Lib, your thoughts.
I mean, the truth of the matter is there's a lot of people who are like this on the down low. And it actually reminds me of this episode. Some ways it's very prophetic. It's called Boondocks. They did an episode about this dude who's trying to be traditionally masculine or trying to be a thug. And, sometimes when you act like that, you try to make up for other attributes that you try to push out. So you have to, be a little overly hoorah. But in the episode, it showed he was like trying to be all tough, and these kids looked up to him, kind of like people like maybe Young Thug. And then in the end, it turns out that they were, a reprobate. And they were leading people astray, and they were just lying about what they really are. And like Christi said, he's been calling everybody out. He's trying to put on a whole facade and trying to go after everybody. And, it seems like he's trying to cover something up. Maybe that's just me, but I don't know. I didn't think Soulja was like that, but hey, what the heck? Do I believe it? Yeah. I mean, it's not hard to believe, especially all these people from Atlanta. And you see the white party, all white party, Michael Rubin invited people like Lil Baby there. And you can see, and they're making Meek Mill, Bunny Hop. It's all part of the same thing. They're making them all do the same rituals. I kind of thought Soulja Boy was more independent and but hey, he could be in it too. Facts.
Man, great commentary, Lib. Christy, he touched on something that made a lot of sense, saying that people that kind of do it overboard. We talked about that the other time with the PDF file hunters. Remember, Christy, we said like it's kind of weird when they're like overly like going after these people like really hard. Like it kind of makes you think that maybe they're trying to cover up for something. You catch my drift, Christy? Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I mean, absolutely to shift the blame off themselves and not put attention on themselves. But he is really coming after Meek Mill and 21 Savage right now, and even some stuff has resurfaced from 2012 that he made a comment. Yeah, I need therapy. Yesterday he made that comment after he was making an apology. He said, "Yeah, I need therapy," but I don't know. I know that. One of the episodes of Love and Hip Hop that he was on, he was with Teddy Riley's daughter, and it shows Teddy come into the scene and like talk about you better respect my daughter and stuff like that. So, I think that even back that far, whenever you got men that like are warning you about the type of man that he is, that says something in itself too, because Teddy Riley wasn't playing with him. He was like, you disrespect my daughter, we're gonna have problems.
Okay, and ladies and gentlemen, I think this can go back to one of the big problems is people that have a lot of money. We talked about it on the last live yesterday about someone winning the lottery in, I forgot what city, sis. What was it? New Jersey.
Oh my gosh,
I forgot. We did a live yesterday.
I don't remember.
Well, the point is, I always said it before, y'all. Some people can't have money or fame. This dude won the lottery. We did the live yesterday, and he's fighting with his dad, his girl, and everything, y'all. You know, they're trying to out him in his identity for him winning the lottery. But the point is, people that get, they get money and fame. It's the level? Lib, what do you think, bro? People that reach this level of success, they live in excess. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll never be satisfied. Even to a certain degree, regular people like me, I'm an entrepreneur, always trying to, come up in life. But I think people, once they hit them Diddy party status levels, bro, they the regular stuff in life doesn't excite them. You know what I mean? Live like there's more levels of debauchery and degeneracy that these people that are, rich and famous, that they have to keep hitting higher levels to get excited, for lack of better words. Your thoughts?
Yeah, and the thing about Soulja Boy is he portrays a known facade. We know it's a facade because, for instance, I was just thinking about it the other day. He had this big feud with Blueface. He had this big feud with Blueface. He's like, yada, yada, I F your B word, blah, blah. And Blueface kind of got him good. He said, I was with your baby mama before she had your kid. He said something like that. And Soulja said, hey, I was playing around. I was trolling. Why'd you go this far? So he's known for antagonizing everybody. And then he pulls back and he apologizes. So, but when it comes to, like you said, higher levels of debauchery, it's like you either find God or you come to a point where you need more and more and more and more. That's why you can see who's a degenerate and who's not, because if people reach that level of success and they're not talking about God, they probably have some skeletons in the closet, because when you get everything becomes about getting more and stacking it. You're never fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? You have another level to get to, and that's all they want. So it's either you find God or you find even more degeneracy and you just lose yourself. That's why all these child stars, they always, end up being some weirdo and something happening to them because they don't have guidance. Just like I was actually thinking about it. What happened to me out at the Capitol, blah, blah, I got in trouble. And I was like, damn, I got 4 years taken away from me. But those 4 years that I got taken away from me were crucial for me to grow and to be more mature and learn. And now we up next, we're about to pop off. And now it's like I can use my knowledge to make everything way better and use it for righteousness. And in the name of God, amen. So, some people just don't learn before they get rich.
Man, you cooking, Lib, Christi. I agree with Lib, man, but that's a great point, though. Like, if you hit that certain level, and I can agree to that, ladies and gentlemen, if you hit that certain level and you're not talking about Christ or God, well, who's your master? Christi, your thoughts about that? I think Lib he was cooking right there, sis. Go ahead.
No, he was. And I want to so Manny Flores that's in here brought up a really good point.
Right here, there's another point. Hey, cloud is a hell of a drug, says Bird on the Cage. I agree. My bad, go ahead.
He said, we have to research if he's ever been to a Diddy party. So I did just a quick search and no. So he has really been calling out Meek Mill over the rumors that him and Diddy were intimate. And so is this Diddy's people trying to get back at Soulja?
Christi, thank you, Manny, for that awesome comment, bro. So basically, this guy comes out of the blue making these claims about Soulja Boy, and Soulja Boy's been on, I forgot, he's been on their case, y'all. Is this a
he's been on Diddy. Yeah, he's been on Diddy and them hard. And so that makes you wonder, like, did Diddy's crew seek out somebody to try to sabotage him? Just saying.
And this guy has
things that happen.
Yeah, this guy has no morals, if he's already doing that kind of stuff, but I digress. That's pretty crazy because we were talking about that earlier. Like I said, is all this stuff connected? But that's pretty interesting. I didn't even think about that. Go ahead, Lib.
And another level to it, another layer of it, you just got to think about it. A lot of these people just don't have fathers. They don't have father figures. They have no one to look up to. I was thinking about that too. So that's another reason they get taken advantage of and essayed and, turned out, in another word, because they don't have fathers. They don't have people to look up to. They don't have people to look out for them, But I think what y'all are talking about with Soulja, I think that's more likely that it's probably a form of extortion or blackmail or get back or revenge, because let's be honest, that's the that's how what's the word for it? That's the currency in Hollywood and the music business. It's extortion and blackmail, just like what happened with Drake. They always had all this information on Drake.
Wow.
They always had the skeletons in the closet, but they pushed the button and now they just release it all at one time. And that could have happened for a long time. But since he tried to challenge a different faction, that's how they stay cool,
Hey, Christi,
like
go
Epstein,
ahead. Guys, I'm telling you, this stuff all just seems connected in my opinion, and it's pretty wild to say the least. Christi, can you read the poll right now? The numbers, we're gonna end that poll, or if you can, I'll read it myself. But you get the numbers over there.
It says, so I can't do a poll, but I can see like the things. It says yes, 78% that, yes, and 21% no. But you know what? I don't know. Manny just made me really think like, it could be either what Liv said, that he's trying to divert the attention away from himself, or the Diddy do wop wops ended up coming and trying to like shame him. So yeah, I'm anxious to see how this plays out.
And one more thing I want to add, ladies and gentlemen, we talked about bullying, right? R.I.P. It was Sammy, the little 10-year-old boy that did it to himself. And I was talking to my wife earlier about someone that we know closely that like their mother's always talking down to them and verbally abusing them. Think about it, y'all. If Soulja Boy ain't like that, right? 78% believe that he's really, really happy, catch a drift. But these kind of allegations, y'all, can drive someone to harm themselves, right? It's kind of a form of bullying, even though they're grown men. But having these kind of accusations out there on the internet, I mean, I don't know about you, Liv, but I would hate for someone to say that stuff about me, and then there you are, someone like Soulja Boy, aggressive, passionate, always smoking. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a recipe for disaster, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, that's an affront to his entire reputation. So that's a good point. That's literally like earth-shattering, because it only takes one situation. It only takes one song. It only takes one moment, one clip, one video to tarnish your reputation forever. Look at Drake. Drake's given a countless classic songs, let's be honest, wedding songs, hype music, gym music, everything. It only took one situation for everybody to call him a perv. For now, his name is tarnished. It's forever tarnished. So it only takes one moment. So, I mean, this is high. It's like Russian roulette to an extent. These are high-stake gambling games at the top. You know what I'm saying? You have to protect your reputation, because once you don't have your reputation, like Meek Mill, people will never take Meek Mill serious again. He'll never get on the top charts again. Never. He's ruined. He's tarnished. But, I mean, I don't think Soulja is, I don't think it rolls that way. I think it's probably a form of revenge.
I got another poll, y'all. Is Drake a plant? I believe that Drake has been groomed since day one to, be selected and, projected to the top like that. I said it before, y'all, that many people have talent, but what is it about Drake that this dude, like, they just, he just goes off? And I've seen videos of him when he was younger, bar mitzvah or whatever, like he's Jewish and all this, but this guy's been... Yeah, we know what it is, but he's been in front of the camera since a youngin till Nickelodeon. Was he with Nickelodeon, Christi? I forgot about to ask Jenny about that.
Yes, he was. So people tried to say that he was not, that Degrassi was not part of Nickelodeon, but it was part of Teen Nick, and so I mean he was, and it just like whenever we talk about plants and gatekeepers, like I really had to watch. I tell you what, I am Team Cat Williams all day, every day. This man is genius level, Mensa, like top 1% of geniuses in the world. And he reminds, whenever he talked about, he'd be invited to these parties, he'd be sitting in the corner taking notes, watching what everybody's doing. And kind of reminds me of me calling myself the list keeper, that, I see everything. And whenever we talk about these gates, or these gatekeepers and these plants, you look at Oprah's and Tyler Perry's and all of these people that just like, so the thing about Tyler Perry, where did he come from? He literally started making plays, making these Medea plays, but claims that he was independent, self-funded, had no help from anybody. That it's not true. You don't jump into Hollywood like that, self-funded. I don't care how much like you make off of a play or whatever. He was not. Oprah talking about on her show how poor she was as a child, but then walked into Walmart and had no idea that you could buy pillows and sheets and blankets at a Walmart. You weren't that damn poor if you didn't know you could go get that stuff at Walmart.
And
I mean, so it's. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. But to talk about plants, though, Burn Cage has a great comment. Drake a plant like Kevin Hart. Look at Kevin Hart, and that's who Cat was calling out. I don't know, y'all. To me, Kevin Hart's not funny. I don't know any movie that he's funny or whatever, and they call him not just a plant, but Cat Williams or someone called him a gatekeeper, right? Oprah, Tyler Perry, and then people like Kevin Hart, gatekeepers. I don't know, plants. Who else?
The Rock.
The Rock.
Yep.
There's a big conspiracy, not even conspiracy. He's losing hundreds of thousands of followers, y'all. A lot of celebrities are actually losing a lot of followers, y'all. It's like The Rock is a liar because he said that he never went to, I don't know, Wendy's or some drive-through, but then in a certain year he did it in and out. Like this guy's always doing, every post he makes on Instagram is like a freaking ad. So they're calling out The Rock. But the point is this, though, back to Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart was labeled not just a plant, but a gatekeeper, right? But the point is, y'all, these are the people that get called out. And like I said, I don't even know if Kevin Hart's, I don't think he's funny, but this was the point I was trying to make. Medea. Me and my family, back when I first became a Christian, we would watch Medea after a while, and we liked her. My wife liked her. Like Medea was a hot video topic. But then we went to the movies one time and watched the one where they go to the camp or whatever. And I think one of them, who's that big streamer that was on there? I forgot his name. He's bald headed. He really went out bad. Lib, you know who that is?
No, but I have a good story to tell you after this.
But let me just hit it. I forgot his name, y'all, but he was in that movie, and it was so degenerate, and I was like, man, we almost walked out of the movie, but we didn't, right? And from that point on, we didn't watch Medea no more. Like we were like, we're done with that stuff. And then if you think about it, what's Tyler Perry's agenda? And this was years back, y'all, but a man in a dress, from Miss Doubtfire to Medea. Let's be honest, y'all. That's an image that is getting pushed out there, and maybe that was the reason why Tyler Perry was put up there. I don't know. Go ahead, Liv.
You know what, Nino? I gotta say this. The thing about Tyler Perry also is he claims to be super Christian, but in Medea character, he mocks the Bible. Like one of the things that he says, and it's supposed to be comedy, and I get that, but in my mind, you don't ever make fun of the Bible for whatever reason.
No way.
He talks about
Christi, especially if you're. I'm sorry to cut you off. Hey, shout out to LeBar, good comment. But especially if you're a Bible believing Christian and you're a devout Christian, you're not gonna make fun of the Bible. I'm gonna tell you right now, I would never make fun of the Bible ever, straight up, and simple as that. Good point, Christi. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, one of the things that that Medea, he, she, it, whatever, I don't know what pronoun to use, but anyway, makes a comment of men are supposed to make coffee because of Hebrews, and then just makes fun of a lot of different parts of the Bible in every movie. But claims that he does that just as comedy, that he's a super Christian, but I do not believe a minute of it. You can't make fun of the Bible and be a Christian.
Okay. Lib, go ahead.
Yeah, I actually have a pretty funny story about that. Just to, add on to how extreme the transition was between being somewhat wholesome to being absolutely degenerate. You said your family was kind of somewhat fans of Medea and everything.
At first, bro. At first.
My ex, her family, I was over there chilling with her family one time a long time ago. They invited me over to eat, blah, blah. It was good. We were bonding. And for some reason, the stepdad really liked Medea. Whatever, that's fine. He was like this straight, narrow white dude, military guy. He loved Medea's. I thought it was kind of strange, but I was like, whatever, cook, bro. And he turned on the Medea Halloween or Christmas special or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he has daughters. You know what I'm saying? He has daughters, and he's kind of tough and strict, like he should be. And everyone sitting down was taken aback by how degenerate it really was. And they're like, yeah, I'm gonna go F a bunch of dudes and get some good D and blah blah. And the dad was like, wow, it only took less than 10 minutes for him to shut it off. And he loved Medea. He loved Medea. That's how extreme of a transition it was. So sometimes maybe they lure him in by trying to act wholesome. Hey, look at me. I'm just going to read books to your kids at the local library. I'm not threatening, etc. You know, like the tease. Just look at me. I'm good. I'm just wearing makeup. Haha, tee. I'm good. I'm just cross-dressing. I'm not a perv. And then they lure you in, and then they pervert your mind. You know, that's what they do. And when the parents aren't there because they think the content is wholesome and good, that's when the kids learn the degeneracy. That's really, and you know, it's pervasive in our culture. And so I just thought that was a pretty funny, not a good story about how extreme the transition was.
He cut the movie off, live in 10 minutes.
Yeah, he was like, he looked around, it was awkward AF. He's like, I'm sorry, everyone. Literally, he was like, "My bad." I was like, "Oh, what the hell did we just watch?"
Hey, I got 2 points, y'all. This is getting kind of good. Robin Williams and Mrs. Doubtfire. How degenerate was that movie? Right? It was so wholesome, supposedly, but it's a man in a dress, right? Tricking his family, deceitful. Besides that, though, there's a great point over here. This is gonna really turn it on fire. Maker's Mark says many will also deny or despise to say Pac was also a plant. My daughter loves Tupac, and I always joke with her, but I'm not really joking. Tupac was very effeminate at one time. I don't think he was a gangster. Maybe he changed his life later and went thugged out, but Tupac was very effeminate.
He was a ballerina.
Hold on, but yeah, a ballerina raised by his mother, no father, and then what's the other one about the guy? Ballerina. He went to an art school, and there's something else I want to talk about Tupac. Oh, guys, he went to prison for the R word. We always forget.
I did not know that.
Tupac, look it up if you don't mind, Christy. Tupac was convicted of R back in the 90s or something, and he went to prison for it. He was in a wheelchair. I'm going to be honest. I've seen the interview with the woman that says he supposedly did it. There's a bunch of holes in the story, in my opinion. But if we want to call a spade, and we don't like SPM, and we don't like these people that are convicted, Tupac was convicted. Christy, pull that up in a minute. He was convicted of the R word, okay? And he was in a ballerina / art school when he was younger. And some people say that he played the tough guy, try to act like he was a gangster. He's an actor. So let us know in the comments, y'all, what y'all think about Tupac. I'll put a poll up in a minute. I'm going to end this one. But Christy, give us the info about Tupac's case. Go ahead.
So it says in November of 1993, Tupac and members of his entourage were charged with essaying a female fan who would later be identified as Ayanna Jackson, the Brooklyn woman who had previous relations with the West Coast star.
That's what I'm saying.
A few days earlier, claimed she was R'd by Pac and his entourage when she met them in a hotel room at the New York's Parker Meridian Hotel. He was sent to prison for it.
How many years?
Hold on, I'm looking right now.
Hold on.
It's got ads, of course.
Was that when he was locked up?
He was sentenced 1.5 to 4.5 years in prison for essaying the fan, but was acquitted of weapons and other charges. I can't say the word.
I don't know how you got out though, right?
He was housed at the Clinton Correctional Facility.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
it says that he served 9 months of his sentence. He was released on $1.4 million bail, which was put up by Suge Knight.
Wow. So that's when he got out of prison and was bailed out by Suge Knight. Like I said, y'all, if we want to hold these other people accountable, you know, SPM and all the other perverts, I mean, Tupac had an actual case, black and white, in prison for the R word, you know, and then someone called him a plant. I don't know if I'd call him a plant, but he's another one, y'all. Tupac, you know, rose to fame, and then he has these convictions. Your thoughts on Tupac's Lib? People get mad when we talk about this about him like that. Go ahead, Lib.
I mean, one thing I will say is that's kind of another example of an extreme transition. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I mean, he kind of totally changed his image after he got out of jail, after he was basically, to an extent, forced to join Death Row Records because Suge Knight put up the bail money, you know, put up the bond money. So, you know, that's really, if we think about it in the timeline, that's when he really switched up his entire image. He came out, F this, F that, Thug Life. I mean, right? Am I wrong about that? Isn't that when the timeline lined up? So, I mean, Tupac, he was super effeminate. That's very true. When he was younger, he's like, I just love women. You have to treat them with the best, which is kind of, pretty simpy. Let's be honest. Maybe it's good he transitioned over because you can't be like that either. Because, especially not in this world.
Christy, read the last poll, and then we got a new poll up that says, was Tupac plant? Give me the last number, sis, and then I'm going to go to the next topic. Ben Affleck and JLo, y'all. This is crazy. Go ahead, sis.
Oh, my whole chat just went away, Nino. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, my whole chat went away.
Okay,
I don't
got
know
it
where
right
it went. Okay, is Drake a plant? Yes, 74%. No, 25%.
25% is no. 74% says yes. The new one is
with 58 votes.
Okay, and then the new chat, the new poll was Tupac a plant? Let's go to the next subject. Unless y'all want to touch on this any further, let us know what you think in the comments, y'all. We will read your comment live. Go ahead, Christy. Anything else?
No, I just want to say that.
Hold on.
So I was reading.
Somebody put Drake is not a plant. What the F is this poll, Tony? Hey, I'm just asking the question. And then Tony says Tupac wasn't a plant either. I don't know. Who know? Look, think about it, y'all.
I don't see the new poll. Did the new poll come up?
Yeah, I got it right here. But think about it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the point. Back then with Tupac, y'all, there really wasn't the internet. Now that we see these people get exposed from the Hollywood elitists, the rappers, the musicians, the people that run Hollywood, Dan Schneider, Nickelodeon, of all places, right? Jenny was talking about Nickelodeon. I mean, there's a lot of things that happen that we don't find out till years later down the line, And it's cool to ask questions and just kind of be aware, but who knows at this point? We honestly don't know. I'm going to go to the next topic unless, what were you going to do, sis?
Nothing. I mean, okay. I'm not even going to talk about it. Just it kind of rolled over into Young Dolph, and I always liked Young Dolph, and just reminded me of his passing and all that.
Sis, I like Young Dolph too, but don't we not? Are we ignorant to the fact that his last what was his last album, Christy? It was called like Illuminati or something. Young Dolph. Go ahead.
I don't know. I don't. I mean, I don't know. I know that that there was all kinds of proof that was put out that he had turned his life over to Christ. And I know that there's 2 states that now recognize him on November the 17th is recognized as Young Dolph Thornton Jr. Day of Service because of how much how generous he was to the communities and things like that. So I heard that, I'd seen all kinds of proof that he turned his life around and gave his life to Christ. I don't know, if it's true, not true.
I've never heard of that, sis, ever.
No, I did. I absolutely did.
But I'm going to show y'all real quick. Y'all check this out. Now we're going to go to this next one. I'm going to show y'all the Google real quick. Let me get over here. Hold on. This is actual, you look up Illuminati. He had an album called Illuminati, y'all. I don't know if I can even click on this stuff, but this is all Young Dolph.
Damn.
It's really like hardcore wicked. This is just a little. Says that if you Google it, y'all, if you Google all this, Illuminati, I think it's his last album, Paper Route Illuminati, and this is Young Dolph, y'all. So I wish I could put up the album cover. I don't know where I see it, but this is the stuff that pops up, ladies and gentlemen, and this is the last album he made before he was taken out. So, use your own judgment, but it's right there in black and white. Go ahead, sis.
Just that it shows him outside of St. James Missionary Baptist Church, where Young Dolph long had been a member. His annual turkey giveaway went on 2 days after he was shot to death. Oops, sorry. I was just reading and that came out quick. Said that Dolph completely believed faith without works is dead. So it says that he believed that with all his heart. He had a desire to show love to his community. I remember like backpack things that he did for the community, and I knew that I had read that he was really involved in the church and stuff like that.
Wow.
I know that his music was kind of like really, really, really like hardcore, but I did like him. I can't help it.
Yeah, no, I like him too. My people, my hood likes him. My cousins, it's like all the Mexicans, they love Dolph for some reason. But he was talking. Let's be honest, y'all. He talked that trap talk. Young Dolph was a gangster rapper from Memphis, Tennessee, and that's all he talked about was pushing dope. Let's be honest. And like I said, his last album was called Illuminati, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and Symbolism everywhere. So There's one
My
right there.
favorite song by him was "Preach," and it's rough. It's hard. It's hard rap. It is.
So there's that, ladies and gentlemen. But let's get to the other topic. And look, there he is doing this. Look, I don't know, you can't even see it, but there he is doing the symbolism. His album cover is him with the triangle on his eye. Oh yeah, this guy, something's up with this dude. You know, I don't know. Anyways, so we'll continue from here. We'll move on. Good topic though, everybody. It's just like, I don't know. I'm gonna say this before we move on. I think rap music was one of the biggest detriments to urban culture, the black, brown, white, even the white. I think rap music from the beginning probably started out with good intentions, but I think rap music is one of the most detrimental, wicked genres of music that there is, y'all. Let's be honest.
I agree.
We know when we live a certain way, you can smoke, drink, drive in the car, and you want to shoot somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot of people have said that before, and even to a certain degree, when I was in the street, we put the music up, we're drinking and we riding and we looking for problems. So I think that rap music is hella wicked, and it's just degenerate music. Your thoughts, Christy, and then Lib, and then we're going to go on to Ben Affleck and JLo. Go ahead, Christy.
No, I completely agree, and there are lots of great comments, and great comments that are going on. But
wow,
yeah, no, you don't know anybody's salvation, you don't know their heart, you don't know any of those things. But I liked his music, but I know that I guess I hoped that everything that maybe that's what it was. I hoped that everything I read about him being a Christian and all of that was true. But he's got some pretty degenerate stuff out there too.
Yeah,
I can't even lie. That song that I like so much is pretty rough.
I mean, he's talking about doing things with women and all this. I think he was a married man with the family, and I like Dolph. You know, me and my wife, we like the guy, like his character, but he was talking that stuff. Someone said right here, "Let the dead rest." I'm gonna say this: I don't think Dolph gives a crap right now about what we're saying about him. That's just simple fact of the matter. But anyways, Lib, your thoughts about rap music before we move on to the next subject. Go ahead, Lib.
Yeah, it's crazy. It really is a detriment to everybody, especially
shout out Alex,
white society, because you see all these people trying to emulate this, and it was automatically a psyop on the black community. Now you have the white community following into it. It's like a race to the bottom. And let's be honest, let's look a few generations ago, how people used to dress up. Everyone, even black people, how people used to dress up. And let's look at the statistics. Even the black community under racism was doing much better, were much happier, had full families, lived better lives, higher, standards of living. It's a complete psyop. And now they're just shooting the hell out of each other. And now you have a whole generation of white kids trying to emulate it because that's what's being pushed on everyone. And that's a psyop. And you got all these white kids, they're trying to be black and like, bro, you're white. You know what I'm saying? You should try to be great. You should try to do something, and it should be the other way around. And you should look at people like great philosophers and try to emulate that kind of behavior instead of race to the bottom, degenerates, dressing like trash, living a bad lifestyle, being on drugs all the time, sipping lean. Like, find God, bro. You know what I mean?
Hold on, man. We're getting bad echo, y'all. My bad.
Nino, is it still echoing? Oh, I don't think anybody can hear.
Hold on, sis.
Hello?
Hold on, sis. Go ahead, Lib, top real quick.
Is it for me?
Lib, go ahead and talk.
Can you hear me? Can you hear anything I'm saying? Is it me? Am I the echo? What?
Okay, I think we're good now. My bad. It was like echoing real bad. My bad, y'all. Lib, you were on the rant though, bro. Summarize what you were saying, bro, in about 2 minutes real quick or less. My bad, y'all.
It's not cool or funny to be poor. Quit participate in a race to the bottom. Have some pride. Have some pride in your family and your bloodline, and quit trying to act like a degenerate. That's for any race. Okay, people say black people are just criminals because an entire generation, let's be honest, The CIA introduced crack into inner city neighborhoods, and then they arrested a whole generation of black fathers. And without fathers in the household, what else do you expect? So I think we have to kind of, take it a little bit easy on the black community, because they were kind of targeted to an extent, but we also have to call out this sick and wicked and perverted culture that's pervasive, that's coming from the black community, and it's going to every other part of culture, because that's the main culture. And now they say white people have no culture. That's what people are saying now. Well, I would say to that, what about Alexander the Great? What about all the great philosophers? What about all the great history? What about my boy Top H? I'm not going to say the name, but I think they had a lot of culture, and I think you should have a little bit more pride, and you should have pride in your bloodline and not try to be trashy. And you know what? I think a rising tide, lifts all ships. And I think we should all try to do better, and we should all try to be a better person and quit trying to be a degenerate.
Totally agree.
God, lay off the drugs. Try to make it to the next step. Maybe try to make the world a better place instead of worrying about who's from what neighborhood. Maybe you should worry about how you can get into a better neighborhood, because it's nothing to brag about being poor. It's not. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to make it out the struggle.
It's like good point, Lib. But some people like want to brag about being ghetto or being like the brokest or whatever. Like that's just like totally backwards thinking. But I'm gonna say, I'll say this: I don't even listen like to rap nowadays, y'all. I don't even listen to rap. But I'm gonna be honest, I do listen to some classic rap. But it's like the new rap of this day and age, y'all. It's like hella wicked. And then this ain't even talking about the sexy reds and the music from the women in rap. I mean, some of this stuff, y'all, I can't even believe what I hear. My something's pink and my something's brown. I'm like, what the hell? I think I heard this one girl went viral on Instagram, Suki, whatever her name is.
Sukiana.
She had a song. Yeah, Sukiana. She had a song that I'm selling. I'm like, oh my goodness, they're like bragging about being prostitutes. Like for real though, and I only know because I see the clips on Instagram, and you're like, damn, this is some crazy music with what they are saying. It's like the women in rap right now are really taking it to a whole nother level. Christy, go ahead.
So I really am a fan, and I'll be 100% honest. The classic rap that you talk about, the Eazy-E,
even Bone Thugs,
stuff like the Ice Cube, all of those people. I really feel like that they talked about the struggles that they had in their hood and how they were trying to like overcome those. Was the music like really hard and raunchy at times and all of that? Absolutely. But at that time, you also saw, it's kind of exactly what LL Labar said. He said, rap music before NWA, Ice-T, and Tupac was about the struggle, getting out the hood. And after that, it was about gangs. I can't say that word.
Money.
I can't say either of those words. And I can't say any of those words. Yeah. Kind of like rock and roll and heavy metal. But, I kind of think, I mean, it is definitely degenerate today. You've got Cardi B with WAP, and you got, all these people doing like this degenerate stuff. But I do respect like the old school rappers that were like trying to find a way out of the hood, and music was the way that they did it.
Good point, sis. And think about even one of the first songs, right? Dump Fiends Everywhere. I forgot what song, The Message or whatever it is. I mean, they're talking some good stuff, but like I said, it's different. Shout out these two comments right here, though. There's one from Patrick says, there's a phenomenon called a feedback loop. It's generational and environmental. That's freaking pretty deep. And that's how we are as Christians. We break the generational curse, as they say, once we get born again. But Patrick, thank you for that comment. That's pretty awesome feedback loop, even though we just had a feedback loop right now. But shout out Patrick with that, that comment, because it is a loop, it happens anyways, and generations pass it on. Guys, I'm telling you, grandmothers, I saw a clip say that, I forgot which comedian was saying it, that grandmas nowadays, I think it was a rapper that said it, like back in the day, grandma was grandma. Now grandma's smoking the blunt with her grandson. And I thought, hold on, but I thought about it though, Lib. I'm like, man, that's freaking true though, because I think even some grandpas smoke and drink with their grandsons and even their kids.
I smoked with my grandma last week. No, I'm kidding.
Damn, you just sold her. Anyways, I digress. Okay, so Bino says, you're not from the hood, you can't understand. I'm in Southside Midland. I lived a certain way for a long time. Shoot, if anything, I experienced it very well when I was growing up, and now I'm a man. The Bible says, a man will put away childish things when he hits a certain age. I was a part of that environment, lifestyle. That's how we used to live. A lot of us did, y'all. But let's be honest. Let's be honest, y'all. The more you put yourself under that music, and Rothy had a good comment. I want to pin it in a minute, but she talked about the frequencies. And Liberty Dragon's a producer. Kanye talked about this, the 808, certain frequencies that hit your body, your ear, whatever, they hit the airwaves. These frequencies can do something to change your whole attitude and your whole demeanor, the atmosphere, basically. And I like that Rothy said that, because I believe it is true, right? And the Bible even says when God created the heavens and earth, he spoke it into existence, right? Sound means a lot. And especially with music, I'm gonna be honest, my daughter used to listen to that Extension, whatever his name is, and I'm like, Mama, why do you listen to this crap? It's like depressing. And to be honest, my daughter was kind of depressed a lot of times, y'all. And she would
My son cried.
What?
Yes. Yes, my son would cry off his music. Like when I say he was a huge fan of, however you say his name, like Station or however you say it, huge fan.
Go ahead, sis.
Oh no, he was just a huge fan, and I just think there's a lot of really good comments right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at them,
and yeah,
I'm gonna say something. Chino 309 says Bone Thugs are the goats. You know what's crazy about them?
I love them.
Hold on, let me say. I might even pull it up. Bone Thugs and Harmony. Yeah, I do like them. I think some of them are, most of them are professing Christians. But did y'all know that inside of their album cover, I forgot which one it was, they had like a freaking, I might even pull it up. I told my wife I want to showcase it, but at the same time, I don't want to promote that. But they had, and my wife, we bought the CD. My wife started buying CDs, y'all, and collecting CDs, because that's the era we came from. And I never knew it, but we opened up that Bone East 1999 Eternal. Inside of there is like a freaking backwards message, like with the Ouija board. Have y'all seen that? Wow. I'm gonna try to pull, I don't know if it'll pull up, but they had like some kind of messaging in there. And think about it, y'all. Were these guys really pushing that? Or did the people that control them, did they insert that? Like, why were they pushing that demonic, message in their CD, y'all? I don't know if y'all ever seen that, but I have the CD and I saw it, and it's a backward message. It's like a freaking curse. Go ahead, Lib.
Yeah, I think it's funny. We had this low IQ comment, someone talking about, well, you're not from the hood. You don't understand. Well, when I was in high school, I was in the hood every day. Don't ask me why. But about 2 grades, I was cool with everybody in high school. And I used to go down, and I literally would walk down to Lincoln Homes, Clarksville, down to the hood and chill with them. You can ask anybody. I was always cool with everybody. Nobody ever tried me. I was always cool with them. So you can't even say, you don't understand. But what a low IQ comment. You can understand. So what? You think you should just not speak on it? Okay, let everybody kill each other. Let everybody continue the race to the bottom of the barrel. I mean, what an ignorant way of thinking. Yeah, maybe you don't understand. It's the other way around. Maybe you don't understand the greater scheme of things, that you should try to evolve from that idea, not just stay compartmentalized. And it's funny, because some people will say, well, if you're speaking on the Black community, you must be racist. It's funny, because is it racist to care, to try to help people get out of a bad situation and stop people from being ignorant? Because I heard someone say that the other day. I saw the video that said, well, people don't understand, they're racist, they're just trying to tell people. Well, maybe they're trying to tell them good advice so they can improve their lives and increase their IQ points by a couple of notches. Just saying.
Hey, but we support free speech, so you can cuss us out and get mad if you want to. Just comment.
But Nino, people hear my voice and they think that, I had a great childhood, grew up on a 189-acre farm, ended up getting married and lived smack dab. When I say smack dab, right in the middle of the hood, I saw people getting beat with baseball bats and saw all the activity around me. And Nino knows a whole lot of my history, just because somebody hears somebody's voice or sees that somebody's white, they don't know where they come from. I was smack dab right in the middle of warfare every day.
Okay, and on the screen, I'm going to talk about it real quick. This is the insert for the Bone Thugs. And what the hell is this? Why was a rap group in the 90s have this inside of their CD cover pamphlet, y'all? Let's Let's be honest. Why? Why would they have that? But then again, if you want to get deep into it, look at 666 Mafia, 3 6 Mafia, and I like them guys. I like Project Patriot, but he's like a minister now. But even them, they were 666, Mafia, and that's what they promoted and all that, y'all. And it's like that kind of rap sometimes got pushed out there. So damn well there's an agenda, and we know who runs the entertainment industry and the music industry. They're all one and the same. We talked about Dan Schneider earlier, the Christ rejectors. So it's kind of weird that they would put this rap music with a clear message behind it, this satanic. And I'll say this real quick. I said it the other day about this guy Todd Richards, or I forgot his name, but he was a high guy. He was a high level exec or something in Satanism. I forgot. Anyways, there was a video back when YouTube was really good where he said that what they would do with the masters. I said this the other night on the live. The master is the final product of album, right, Lib? And they get the master, and it's already mixed. It sounds good, and that master is what they use to duplicate other copies. This guy, Todd, whatever, I forgot his name, y'all. He's made a video saying that he was in the industry. They would get that master, take it to a certain level, floor of a big entertainment music company, and they would put spells on the master, and that master will be pushed out there. They would make copies off the master. This is what he said, and I ain't gonna lie, I believe him, y'all, because from rap to rock and roll, I think there's a big demonic presence and message push and agenda push through music. And this is what the guy said, y'all, that they put spells and voodoo, hoodoo on the master on all major releases. And let's be honest, a lot of people have talent, but how come, have you noticed, only certain people seem to get selected, elected, and like I said, projected? Your thoughts on that, Lib? Go ahead.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. If you listen to what Ice Cube said, because he's talked about it and he's pretty based. He fucks with Trump. He knows what's going on. He talks about the Jays. And he admitted there was a big meeting between all the head executives of the different record labels, which were Jays, and they all had a meeting and they say, hey, we're going to push degeneracy. We're going to try to further collapse the neighborhoods. We're going to try to make them more degenerate. So I just want to push that out there that, they've admitted the Jays have collectively come together to push the entire community down and, by proxy, really everybody, because now they're pushing that entire culture to the forefront of America.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to find this guide, ladies and gentlemen. I might even play the clip. But let's be honest, y'all. Music is very powerful. Think about it. You hear a song, even if you're a country, whatever, you can hear a song that you used to drink to. And if you listen to it later, you want to drink, right? There's a song that I listened to from a ex-gangster rapper. Now he's a born-again Christian. But when I hear that song, I start getting kind of depressed, thinking about my brother in prison, my stepdad in prison. Like that stuff starts to like, rise up a certain feeling in me. So we know that music is powerful, especially when you combine it with the frequencies, the lyrics, all that. We know that our tongue is very powerful. So let's be honest, y'all. Certain music can make you do certain things or put you in the state of mind to let your guard down, to do drugs, to drink, to go smoke somebody, who knows? But the point is, I think we all know that music is very powerful. It don't even matter to, let's be honest, probably the most wicked is this what's her name? Katy Perry and freaking, who's the,
Ariana Grande.
I'm just saying, yeah, like all that music. Think about it. We're talking about the gangster rap and the rock, but we don't even know some of these people that make this this pop music. Look what they end up doing, right? What's that lady's name? Katy Perry. Her parents were Christians. Yeah. She was like a Christian artist. I think even that other girl was. I forgot her name. Christi. Everybody hates her, but they use music in a certain way, and then they have a message behind it. Lady Gaga, demonic, wicked music, and it's right there in your face. You can pull up the lyrics, you can pull up the scene and everything, and even the producers, all that stuff, y'all. There's something about music that we know is very powerful and can be used for evil. Final words on this, Christi, go ahead.
No, I just think that it's exactly what you said. A lot of these people like Pink, Taylor Swift calls herself a super Christian, but says that she believes in unaliving babies and all that stuff. And most of the pop people that you really look at, Pink is another one that, my body, my choice type people. And yeah, they just push evil agendas.
Guys, Shout out Mike Oxmall. He said the same people that own the prisons own the music record labels. I forgot where I heard this, but if you think about it, it makes perfect sense, right? Make the music to fuel the fire to get more people into prison. Your thoughts, Lib, on this topic, and we're going to move on. Go ahead.
Yeah, actually, we have the highest incarceration rate of any country in the world, so it really does make sense. And like I said, they've brought drugs here purposely. Talk about documents and the astral projections. True, it's all admitted. And I heard that they actually changed the baseline frequencies because there's a standard tuning for music, and they changed it so it would be out of whack from natural tuning, so it would not even align with your body's frequency. So you're in a constant state of dissonance. But yeah, they're all together. It's in the same club, and it's all meant to bring everybody down.
Totally agree. And I'm going to end the poll. Hold on, Christy. Was Tupac a plant? No, 63%. 36% says yes. And the next poll is going to be is music something about music? I guess. Hold on. Can music be? Is music? I'll think of an idea for the poll. Go ahead, Christy. Sorry.
So, no, I just really like G Wiz's comment that said Kanye mentioned Drake's sugar daddy Lucian, and remember we have a huge video up about that.
Yep.
If you want to go back and watch that, it sounds like Lucifer, who was the head of praise and worship before he was kicked out of heaven. Absolutely, and we did a whole video about that. But no, I think that the music that's being pushed to our kids is I mean, how do you keep them from it? You can't keep them from music.
Okay, new poll is, can music be used to brainwash the masses? And we're gonna move on, y'all. We got a show to do. Sis, our next topic is what is it, sis? Let's get to it.
Our next topic is Benefifer. So it's about Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez.
Speaking of Jennifer Lopez, she's another one, y'all. Let me pull up Lib. Sorry, Lib, you there? Jennifer Lopez. Talk about industry plants. But wasn't there a recent big backlash against Jennifer Lopez for someone singing her background vocals, or basically Jennifer Lopez being a horrible singer, and the people that really sung it got screwed out of the deal, and Jennifer Lopez, with P. Diddy of all people, was pushed up there with music that was trash, and this stuff barely came out, and she got a lot of flack for it. Y'all, they were mad at Jennifer Lopez, and they said that she's kind of a mean person. I don't know, but the point is, they say, and I kind of believe, she's not very talented, and from what it seems like, her and Ben are separated or whatever. Is she a nice person? Anyways, go ahead, Christy. I just want to add that part in there. Go ahead.
No, it's just so, Ben has struggled for quite a while with alcoholism. It's said that in 2018 that he had 3 failed stints at rehab. And then recently, just in April, he talks about his alcohol relapse. I guess he's been sober for a while and said he's not going to let it derail him. But there have been many videos that have come out that have shown Jennifer and Ben arguing, and at one time it's because he was intoxicated at this party, but they said that he has experienced a very public battle with alcoholism and gambling addiction.
Man,
right before celebrating his 1-year sobriety, he relapsed. And so the latest thing that's come out is it shows a very tense looking Jennifer and Ben, and it shows says that they're living in separate houses, and that they haven't been seen together for 7 weeks.
I wonder how many times these people have been divorced and remarried. How sad. Yeah, when I hear people tell me, I'm not gonna lie, I get taken aback when I hear some guys tell me, "Yeah, this is my 3rd marriage, brother." I'm like, damn, you've been married 3 times. But like, for real though, like guys, let's be honest, y'all. We're Christians. We don't believe in divorce whatsoever. Lib has a whole different train of thought here, but that's his free speech. But the point is, when I hear people are married and divorced that many times, y'all, I'm really. I don't know how to say this. I don't want to sound like I'm like judging them or being like, having bad thoughts, but man, I'm really like I said, taken aback to hear people that, look, let's be honest. I'm been married once and I'm still married, praise God, till I die. Amen. But how do you marry someone, divorce them, and then remarry someone else, and then eventually maybe divorce them and remarry? I'm just saying, like, how can you marry more than once, right? And you took these vows at the altar with a priest or someone officiating it, and you move on to the next one. Like, sis, I don't understand that. Lib, I don't know if you want to touch on that first or Christy, but we're back to Benefifer. But ain't that kind of crazy? Is it kind of, am I tripping, y'all? Isn't marriage supposed to be sacred? And once you marry one person, you stick with them? What happened to that?
Yeah,
I think what happened with it, in my opinion, is I think that it's not taught about being equally yoked. If I had things to, I am so blessed that I have my son, and would not have him if I hadn't married my husband, and that's just the way it is. But
Are you still married?
I am still married.
Okay.
But like long distance separated, have been for years now, and all of that. But that's beside the point. The thing is that I don't think that it's being taught enough about what equally yoked means. And it's just so important. The Bible talks about it. And I don't even really think that churches talk enough about it. You know, now I told you what my pastor had told me whenever my husband had refused to go to any kind of marriage counseling or anything like that. And that's whenever I was like done. He said that his belief is that till death do us part can be an emotional death also. It doesn't necessarily mean a physical death. And of course, that's not, you just have people preaching like the wrong thing about marriage, not teaching people to be equally yoked. And, you know, they've already tried a relationship once, it failed, it didn't work. How many times has she been married now? I can't even remember. Yeah, just it's crazy.
Okay, Lib, your thoughts. And I got a new poll up, y'all, into the last one. The last one was, can music be used to brainwash the masses? 95% says yes. 4% says no.
No, 100% said yes because I accidentally hit no.
Okay, so the
100%.
The next poll, the next poll I put up is JLo a bad wife to be married to? Let me know what you think on the poll, y'all. Lib, your thoughts on marriage, and then we'll touch more on Benefers. Crazy.
See, the thing is, I think marriage is a beautiful act of life. And I love it. But we're playing in a different playing field, Nino. Nowadays, dating is completely different. God bless you. I'm glad you've been with your woman for a long time.
Man, touch on that. Touch on that.
That's beautiful. These days, you go in and you get a chick, and if you're any sort of high value male who's gearing towards something, who has a lot of money, who has his head on straight, you have to understand that the programming nowadays, and you hear it in the music and what people talk about it, the pop culture shows, women these days are hypergamous. And if you got some dude over here being a simp to some B word with an OnlyFans, I'm just being honest. Oh, baby, I love you. I'm going to marry you. She's going to marry you. Take half of everything and go on to the next dude. That's just the game. You got to be smart. You got to find a chick with a low body count these days, because that's the only way that's the only indicator that they have any sort of pureness. And even then, you got to multiply it by 3. So now the dating game for men is a losing prospect. You got to be a top G. You got to be on the come up like a boy. And you got to be able to indicate and, signal who's lying, who's a low down bleep, and who actually likes you for you. So, and you can't get done. Obviously, you've got nothing going in your life. You can't expect a woman to want to stick. Let's be honest. A lot of these dudes are losers and degenerates and have nothing going for them and have no prospect in life. And they expect to get a woman to want to stick with them for the rest of their life. At least aim for something.
Hey, Liv, I kid you not, bro. Yeah, awesome monologue. I should have put you on the big screen. Everybody listening, good points. Times it by 3. Golly, good point.
Times it by 3, maybe 4 these days. This generation times it by 5.
Guys, Liberty Dragon, Christi, I think he has a lot of good points there, sis. I always say it too. I'm grateful I'm married. I'm already 39 years old. Me and my wife been married, for
you won the game.
I already won in the end, but forgive me for not knowing the exact date, but probably 15, 20 years we've been together, married probably 15, I think. But the point is, I always say it. I would hate to be a single man trying to find a woman in America in 2024. And Liberty Dragon, bro, I know that you can relate to this topic and you do have some good insight on this, bro. But man, how do you find a woman in a society where selfies mean a lot? People are consumed with themselves. Women have high body counts, hooking up casually. Like, it's the norm. Like, I've heard many people say the same thing you said, Lib. Like, it's very hard to find a person to be with, let alone freaking marry. This is freaking crazy, y'all, because Lib touched on some great points, and I agree with most of what he said. But, guys, I'm just grateful that I'm married with my wife. I found my, partner for life. I feel bad for anybody. I'm going to be honest. Get mad, get triggered. I feel bad for anybody that is seeking to find someone in 2024, because in Midland, Texas, they say it all the time. You can't find nobody in this town. You know, it's everybody's done been with everybody. But the point is, I think, like I said, I'm just grateful that I'm already married, because I don't know how I would handle, trying to find someone in this day and age where thoughts run amok. Lame beta boys are everywhere, and social media is probably one of the biggest detriment to couples and singles, in my opinion. Christi, go ahead.
I really don't. I don't have anything else. Like, I don't know. I'm reading these comments and my mind is swimming. Yeah.
I knew when Liv said that. I knew when he said that he was going to trigger him, but I think he has some good points in there, sis. Go ahead.
No, he don't. I mean, I think it is a completely different playing field and all that. And then you have people like JLo that's been married 4 times.
4 times?
Yeah, and let's see, hold on. So she was married from, I don't even know how to pronounce this dude's name, from 1997 to 1998, Chris Judd from 2001 to 2003, and Mark Anthony, which we all know, she was with him for 10 years, and now has been married to Ben Affleck. I don't know when they got married. They were married in 2022, so they've been together 2 years too. So like all of her relationships last about 2 years, except for Mark Anthony.
Wow.
But with all that being said, Nino, I sent you a thing that was sent to me, and I don't know how I was lucky enough to get it, because you cannot get it anywhere now. But it is oh my gosh, deposition of the person that is suing Diddy and claiming all these SA allegations and all of that. And I'm telling you, it looks like JLo's getting ready to be in some pretty big trouble.
What?
Yeah, she's listed all through that deposition.
Well, you know what, y'all? Go ahead. Wow.
And I am telling you that I am 100% sure that it's legit. I fact checked the fact checker, and it's legit, and she is listed all through it.
And then, just recently came out that Shine, the woman that P. Diddy, the woman that got hit in the nightclub when P. Diddy and JLo and Shine were in there, she came out a while back saying that that Shine wasn't the one that did shot her. I think she said that it was P. Diddy. And then Shine got interviewed, and Shine said that this whole time he's been saying this. I'm not trying to laugh at him, but damn, Shine said that he was never the one that shot the woman in the club. And of course, it was P. Diddy and JLo, but they were able to get Shine to take the deal, right, to cover up for P. Diddy where he wouldn't go to prison, y'all. But the point is, P. Diddy, JLo, I mean, I told you earlier from the beginning, all these people are connected, y'all, in some weird way. But I want to go for this comment, y'all. This is too good. Shout out this is an old comment at this point, but Queen Sheba says she doesn't allow Virgos on her set. I wish I could know more about that, but that's kind of interesting, y'all. That I'm gonna be honest, that sounds like a woman that's been married 4 times, right? If all you do is use your signs to pick who to hang with, I think you got problems. Then again, some people are gonna beg to differ and say no, they like these signs and they like to use. A lot of
people love that stuff. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, right? Like, hold on, is there any validity to this in y'all's opinion? Because hold on, I don't even care about the I'm an Aquarius supposedly, but my wife will read it to me every now and then when she sees something that she likes, but she'll tell me about myself or whatever from the signs or once in a blue moon or whatever. But I'm like, I reject that crap, but I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it sounds on the money. But again, y'all, if JLo doesn't allow Virgos on the set, that's freaking crazy. Go ahead, Christi.
No, I think a lot of people believe in it. I know that, I'm not gonna lie. I've read my horoscope several times. I don't read it every day. I don't even read it once a month. But there's times that I've looked at it and stuff like that. I don't, like you, I don't put any validity into it. I don't think that, tomorrow I'm going to walk into a fortune, or April's the month that you need to go looking for love or anything like that. I think that that's hogwash, in my opinion.
ACB Chemistry says Jennifer Lopez slept her way to success. Much love to her. I'm going to be honest, y'all. I'm going to be honest. If you're a degenerate and you don't have no self-value or self-worth, how easy would it be to, I won't say open your legs, but, to sleep your way to the top? You know what I mean? Lib, touch on this. Benefifer, what do you think about JLo and being fourth marriage? Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. Get ready.
Okay. So look, let me just say. Can I just say one thing that people may not want to hear? They may not want to hear, but the people with the absolute best advice for dating, you're not gonna like this. It's Top G, Andrew Tate, anybody else. You listen to anybody else besides Andrew Tate, you're gonna get wrecked. Okay, you don't have to follow the same values, but the way that you find a good partner now is you have to frame it in the masculine frame, because nowadays this generation, I'm not talking about the past generation, this generation of women have to, because men are losers and bums, so women naturally have to become more masculine. So you have to be hyper masculine, and you have to set the frame, and you have to be like, listen, I'm a top G, I'm him, I'm gonna make it happen, I'll take care of our family, I'll do what I gotta do. And she has to play her role as the feminine side, because if you get a woman and she's not fully feminine, she's not willing to submit, you're done, you're cooked anyway, it's never gonna work. That's the only way it's gonna work these days. So until you're able to do that, you're ready to take care of all those responsibilities, don't even expect a fully committed. I mean, of course, there's exceptions to the rule. Don't get me wrong. There's still love and everything. But I'm just saying, if you go into it clueless, you're going to get wrecked in this dating market. I'm just saying, you're going to get wrecked. Do you hear me? So don't. That's all I had to say.
Wow. Christi, back to the topic at hand. What were we talking about? They're getting divorced? Is that what this video? I mean,
no, it just says that they've been that they're staying in separate homes, that they haven't been seen together in 7 weeks. It does not say anything about, I didn't read anything about divorce or anything yet.
Hey,
I'm sure it's coming.
Queen Sheba says it ain't none of a man's business what a woman's body count is.
It's the truth.
Hold on. I'm gonna make this a poll question. Liv, do you beg to differ? But
I would say then it's no business. Never mind.
Say it, bro. Say it. That's an interesting.
No business. How much is in my bank account? Okay, because that's a fair. Because people want to be with a man. Let's be honest, because it can provide. Men want to be with a woman because he can give her first experiences. She'll appreciate him more. She'll open up to him more. And when you have a woman with exponentially more, partners, they're just going to appreciate it less and less. That's just human nature. It's nothing against women. What we should really be doing is we should be telling these women to protect themselves against predators and people who only want to have sex with them and use them and turn them out and detach them from reality.
Like Tate, like she said, like Andrew.
Partners, you're not even going to be looking for love anymore.
Hey, that's pretty interesting. She said like Andrew Tate, Lib, like Tate.
I did.
Hey, hold on, Christi. In the next poll, I'm gonna make the next poll. I'm gonna ask this question. Men, do you want to know what your dating partner's body count is? And is it important? But Christi, in the poll, I'm gonna put the new poll up. Wow.
The last poll is JLo a bad wife to be married to? Yes, 76%. No, 24%. 29 votes.
So I'm gonna put the new poll up, y'all. Is it what's my poll? I forgot, sis. Go ahead.
Just put, does a woman's body count matter?
Okay.
Or no, because she didn't say. Well, she did say it doesn't matter, but she said it shouldn't be disclosed. Like, it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't be disclosed. So
I got it.
I agree with Queen completely.
Well, hold on, Christi. Let's be honest. So do you think if you're with somebody, should a woman tell the man that information?
A woman never asked a man what their body count is. I've never heard it. Yeah.
We value different things. We value different things. So they don't really care about that because usually
Y'all don't value different things. Most men will lay down with any rotten
Oh,
coochie that there is.
But that's true though. That is true though. I don't glorify that. You know me, I'm a good Christian. I don't believe in either side. So if mine's low, the girl I'm with, she's definitely not allowed to have a high body count. I'm just saying for sure. So definitely can't be
But how are
higher
you
than
gonna know? How are you gonna know? I don't think any girl's gonna say, yeah, I've been with 37 and a half dudes.
you'd be
I
surprised.
don't
You'd be
think that
surprised.
she's gonna say that.
But they're proud of it these days because of the culture. They think it's funny. So it's not
Ugh,
hard to get
it's not
enough
funny.
information.
I agree with you. It's not funny.
Yeah, I
okay.
mean,
I'm kind of wording this wrong, but it's already late. I'm tired. But the question is a woman's body count a need to know issue to her partner? Yes or no? And Lib, you said something real quick, bro. Why did you say that when you ask a woman's body count that if they tell you a number, you have to times it by 3, bro? Why did you say that?
just that alone goes to show that it matters. Because the idea that a woman would lie shows it does matter. And what's the first thing a woman calls another woman when she's mad at her? A slut, a whore. So even throughout history, it has never been something to be proud of. So why now in the modern world is it not matter? It's always matter. And usually the woman sticks with her father and she's kept pure, and then the father in the wedding, the father walks, talking about wedding, the father walks the daughter down and gives her away to the man. And now it's up to the man to take care of the woman, right? That's just how
I
it is
just
tradition. You can do whatever you want, but I'm just saying, in, the eyes of God, you should be as pure as you possibly can. And we should be pushing women to be as pure as they can and watch out for predators and men who want to use them for the body and make them feel used. Because we have to watch out for women and protect women from predators, because you just want to use them.
these comments. I'm sorry.
Who is he in the little?
I'm Liberty Dragon, breathing fire.
Sorry, y'all.
LeVar said, Christy ain't wrong. Men will sleep with any woman in a drought.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'll take it to a further extent. I think some men, speaking of family matters, Eddie Winslow was grabbing on that transgender. I think some men would even sleep with anything with the dress, even if it has a whatever. I don't want to say the word here. You know what I'm trying to say without being vulgar. Guys, in 2024, the male specimen is very odd, to say the least. I don't know if it's just the estrogen levels, what they put the hormones in the chicken, but something's up with the man in 2024. But go ahead, Liv. Final word on this.
You know what's crazy? I think it's absolutely insane that I'm more selective than most women are, and I am, absolutely. And I just think that's crazy. I think it's crazy. I've already been locked up. I was at the Capitol. I did my time, okay? I did my time. I learned my lesson. I beat my case. I'm done, okay?
Okay, my bad, y'all. Top G gonna get you locked up.
We're gonna get strikes all over this. I done said rotten coochie and everything in here.
Oh damn.
W Top G, W Incel community, be pure. Don't be a little hoe, man or woman. There's no excuse. Don't try to make it okay. It's not okay. Everybody makes mistakes, of course, but we should at least protect the next generation. Facts.
Labar says if men can't ask body count, don't ask us what we do for a living. Whoa, shots fired.
He's in the kitchen right now.
Hey, but I'm gonna be honest. One more thing about JLo and then before we move on. It's like,
How do we end up on this?
Sis, can I just be honest? Can I just be honest? Can I just be honest real quick? I think it's freaking gross. To be married 4 times, and this can probably go to women out there with high body counts or whatever, right? And then we don't even talk about the subject that, men can have high body counts, and I believe women, they can't. That's just like the norm, and it's just how it is, I believe. But the point is, I think that's freaking gross. If hold on, with Jennifer Lopez being married, their 4th marriage, right? And she's with Ben Affleck. Like, in my opinion, I think that's like not just wicked and unbiblical, but I think that's just gross, right? And I'm not trying to, project weird, sick thoughts, but I'm like being honest, like, how do I say this without saying it the wrong way? But I'm trying to say, Christi, chat, y'all know what I'm trying to say? Like, That's freaking
I do
gross.
know
That
what you're trying
this
to
woman
say.
was laying with her different husbands all these years, and then she ends up with Ben Affleck. It's like Alex Ponce said. That's like sloppy six. You know, like I just think that's
Whenever
I just think that's gross. Christy, go ahead.
whenever we had to go through like sex ed in school and stuff, they talked about that, like every person, you've slept with every person that your partner has slept with. So
Oh,
because of, yeah, and you talk about like, I mean, right now, unfortunately, syphilis Sylvie is making a huge comeback.
oh,
And you know, I mean, it can go to the brain. It does all kinds of things. And you made another good point that we need to talk about at some point. We didn't bring it up the other night, but we were going to. Is that the births, like the decline in the amount of children that are being born across the world, Nino, like it's crazy.
yeah. My
Especially
bad,
white.
sis. Yeah, no, there's some great comments. Check this out. We need to put Queen Sheba on the panel here. She says, so would you rather date a woman, would you rather a woman who's dated 25 different men and had relations 25 times, or get with the woman who was married
The
for
second
10
one.
years, hold on, and had relations thousands of times? Damn. Let me try to think about that one.
The second one,
Where's it
because
at?
it's-
Neither
Can you
one.
read that again?
Neither one. I don't want to get with the ex divorced woman. I don't want to be with the divorce. Well, I'm already married, but I would not want to be with as a Christian. I would not want to be with the divorced woman, and I would not want to be with the whore. Now, let's be honest though. What is someone's definition of a whore? Okay, because I think right there is, people can have different thoughts. I would say a whore, someone that's promiscuous, someone that's just, dirty, a woman that just
We're getting
is
right.
loose. But but I'm just saying though, right? Back to her question, would you rather be with someone that dated 25 men and had relations 25 times, or get with a woman who's been married for 10? And okay, this is crazy. Anyways, your thoughts, Christy, on this question for Queen Sheba. Salute Queen Sheba, our moderator.
I mean, I understand exactly what she's asking. Like, would it matter if there's a woman? I mean, I understand exactly what she's asking. She's being absolutely hypothetical here, and there's not a right answer for this, in my opinion. Yeah, like I just think that it's not anybody's business. I think if you are interested in somebody and you're gonna do the whole premarital sex thing and all of that, go get tested and know who you're with and stuff like that. But it's not anybody's business. But the polls don't agree with me. The votes don't agree with me.
We'll get to that in a minute, y'all. Kitty Marie has a good comment. I'm gonna let Lib take this over. Lib's gonna get a lot of flack. I want to hear what his take on Queen Sheba's comment. Kitty Marie says, "Don't place a woman on a pedestal just because they are a virgin. That belittles mothers and loyal wives." Hold on, Kitty Marie. I think virginity rocks. I think a woman that's a virgin and then gets married, that's I don't want to say a rock star, but I'm just saying, like, that's amazing. So I think we should.
Modern day, hell yeah, that's a rock star.
Well, let's be honest. That's probably a diamond in the rough.
Nino, that's
Go ahead, Lib. Go ahead.
That's as valuable as a man with a yacht. A woman with no bodies is just because we look for different things. I don't care if a woman makes money because I'm trying to be the big G. I'm going to be the top G. I'm going to make it. I'm going to take care of you. Don't worry about it. And that's what the man should aspire to. We look for different things in each other. We look for loyalty. And number one sign of loyalty, is not being with everybody. Because being with 1,000 people, then, hey, obviously she's flipping around everyone. But listen,
I'm sorry, Liv. I'm messing you up, bro. Look at this comment. Dude, LeBar says, I don't care about. I don't even know if I should be saying this kind of stuff, y'all. We up late night over here.
It's hilarious.
LeBar says, I don't care about body count, long as she do to me how she did the other guy. God. LeBar, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying is gross. Don't people think about this?
Come on, you degenerate.
No, it's just exactly
that's
like,
freaking gross,
it's just
though.
like Milt. It's
Christi,
just like Milt said. Milt said also, though, how can you prove any body count? You can't. People can say whatever they want. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Okay, let's be honest then. Would you want your wife to lie to you? Is that a fair question here, Lib? I mean, lie to me. Don't tell me you were at the freaking spring break back at the. Don't tell me you're a part of Atlanta's. What's that called, y'all? The damn the Freaknik. Don't tell me you're at the Freaknik. You know, back in the day, like lie to me, I guess. But
I
damn,
love
this is
going
crazy.
to club every weekend. Oh, interesting. You know, okay.
Okay,
I'm not
Lib.
a homebody. All right. Oh,
Okay,
okay.
I got to get focused.
Well,
Back to
I
what we're
am.
saying.
So
Lib, did you
just
answer?
one thing.
Go ahead.
Let
Say
me
it.
lay a little bit of blame at the feet of men too. 'Cause
Okay.
We also we have a culture where men are also not that holy either. So there are women who try to be pure and they do their best, and maybe they don't have a father figure. Maybe they don't have anybody to look up to or watch out for them. And then they find some man who they try to be loyal to, and then the man just has sex with them and then blocks them and never talks to them again. And then they become disillusioned with life. And now they're just an ultra hoe because they're like, wow, I tried my best. I tried to be loyal. I did everything right. And then the man just ghosted me. So we also have to lay a little bit of blame at the feet of men too, because men who do that are predators and they're degenerate.
Wow.
And you find God and don't prey on women like that because it's sick and it's wrong and it's not the right thing to do. Especially if she's a pure woman. Don't ever turn a pure woman out because you're sick if you do that.
Wow. Thank you, Leo. I think you got some brownie points for that comment. Hey, shout out to Too Serious. I like this train of thought.
HCB said women be talking to all the neighbors. I am dead. Like, these comments are killing me.
Hold on. Okay, Christy, get ready. We're gonna end the post this, but Too Serious has a great. This is a great comment right here. I mean, if I give cash apps away, I might even start giving away money on YouTube. I do it on Instagram. I might start giving money away to my people on YouTube. You Too Serious. Yeah, I'm an old man, baby. Too Serious says I'd rather have a woman that had relations with one man 1,000 times instead of 10,000 men once each. I think I can agree with that, right? I think that, of course. Well, think about it. Who would want to be with the woman that's had a lot of? Anyways, I don't want to talk about this no more at that point, but I agree with that statement. You know what I mean? Like that's like less gross, I would guess, right? But then again,
Well, I mean, especially if you look at it like from a biblical stance, that
Yes.
a woman and man were married for 30 years, and one of them passed away and got remarried. I mean, I would agree that a 10,000 body count is not a good thing.
That's freaking
Probably
gross.
had something Ajax can't get rid of. So yeah.
Hey, shout out HCB. Good comment. Women and men both. We can all agree to this. I believe. Can we agree, ladies and gentlemen? Women and men both have evolved to having relations with multiple partners.
Do what now? Say that again. What
It's like
happened?
the new norm. He said that women and men both have evolved to. Or is he making a statement, or what is he saying here? My bad. Is he
He's
saying that?
that's how it is now? I mean, I don't
Okay,
think
that's what I'm saying. The way it is now, we have evolved to men and women having multiple partners is the norm, and I agree if that's his statement. I don't know if he's saying that we should have multiple partners because we evolved to that point. I think he's saying what I'm thinking he's saying, that this day and age in 2024. Having multiple partners is the norm. And I'm going to be honest, I think that's true. Because I know some people, some family members, women in particular, they're freaking loose. You know, they're always have a different boyfriend. You know, hey, no Diddy. But I'm just saying, I know a lot of women, right? Family members in particular, and people that I kind of know, you hear about them, that are thoughts. That it's okay for them to have multiple partners. You know, they change their boyfriend like they changed their underwear, for lack of better words. So
maybe they never change their underwear, so we got to figure it out.
I'm just saying though, like I agree with that statement that nowadays it's like not frowned upon, and it's actually the norm for men and women to keep having relations with multiple men and women. It's Christy, you agree?
I think that we're all in trouble. Like, I think that you're kicked out of the family, and I think that I don't. Yeah, I agree with you, Nino. Yeah, I agree.
Wow. I have a good take on this, and it's going to be very controversial, and some people may not want to hear this, but throughout history, it's not evolution. Throughout history, the kings, the emperors, the top G's, the Genghis Khans of the world, they're the ones who have multiple different mothers, but it's always been frowned upon for a woman to have multiple different. And you know what happens? And I'm not trying to shame anybody, and I'm not trying to say certain women can't be holy and beautiful and everything can happen, and people can change. But I'm just saying, if you're in the date market, you have to look for certain aspects, and you can't just be naive and willy-nilly and, hey, it doesn't matter if she has sub 5,000 body count. You got to be smart. You got to wisen up a little bit.
Wow. Man, this is a good comment right here. Shout out Virginia Hernandez. God bless you, sis. Thanks for joining the live. Says, women sleeping around are damaged. That's crazy.
At least.
Go ahead, Christy.
Virginia is Hefe.
Oh, okay. Damn, that fool be tricking me. No, but I got somebody on my Facebook that's her name too, and she's a Christian. But you agree with that, Christy? Women sleeping around are damaged.
I do. I mean, personally, for
Why?
me, like sleeping around. I mean, I don't. But see, there's like you can go into so many different like. You can look at this from so many different ways. So from my religion, then a woman sleeping around with lots of different men, then yeah, they're damaged. They're not, they don't know their biblical, like they don't know the Bible like they should. They don't care about themselves. But then you've got women that don't care anything about religion, that have daddy issues and are sleeping around everywhere. Then you've got, people that are out on the streets that sell themselves and have prior abuse things. So, I mean, that's kind of a hard question to answer, but yeah.
Sorry, sis, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the bar. God, this dude.
Look.
Oh, man, go ahead, Liv. Golly, sorry, y'all.
W comment. I don't even think I think he summed it all up right there. She's a veteran, okay? That's all I gotta say. W comment.
Okay, Mind and Body says women need to be more respectful of their bodies, and men too. We all are each other's business. What we do in our personal lives affect a wider community. Interesting. Christy, close the next poll. Go ahead.
So
hold on.
I don't even want to answer this one. Is a woman bodies count a need to know issue to her partner? 68% yes, 32% no.
Damn, we got some feminists in the building. No, or do we? My bad.
Pigs in the,
we got some pigs in the building. Neil Diaz says, "Where's your wife now?" Shoot, my wife's in the living room on the couch or cleaning the kitchen. One of the two. That's where my wife's at. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Anyways, okay. I didn't want to read Justin Perry's comment, but I'm like, you can say what you want. Anyways, let's continue, sis. Hold on.
This was a fun live.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Do we have anything else to talk about? I know we have some more things to talk about. We've been on here for a long time.
Rock 100 was kind of the next thing you were going to get into. I don't know a lot about that.
We had the moon landing and we had WAC 100. Well, you know what we'll do? We'll put a poll up. New poll. Next topic, our last topic is WAC 100, acting a fool, or the moon landing. And I think I already know, but let us know what topic you like. I'll put. Can you change the? Well, okay, right here. You can change the actual. The answers. So moon landing and whack, y'all. Let us know what y'all wanted to touch on. We got 2 topics and we got clips and everything to add to it. And again, we were talking about the main thing we talked about today was earlier was this bombshell, video of this, gay guy saying that he had relations with Soulja Boy. So that's kind of where we started at. Y'all check out the live. This is a bombshell, interview this guy had, and we didn't know if they were lying on Soulja Boy or not. But this broke the internet tonight, y'all. And go ahead, Christy. What's up?
I'm sorry, Alex. And what's a WAC 100?
Oh, dang. Yeah. Anyways.
I snorted. Oh my gosh. Like I had literal tears from these comments.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
good.
like this has been a fun live.
Okay, Queen Sheba says, I'm not against marriage, y'all. I just don't like the hypocrisy. Interesting. Shout out Queen Sheba. Let's see here. What else we got over here? What did Alex say? Bad men do ruin good women.
True.
Touch on that, Lib.
I mean, and let's be honest, bad and weak men also destroy societies. For as much as we say this, we live in a feminist society. Who let it get like this? Weak men. You know what I mean? Just like I'll give you an example. You can have a family and, the father can be like disciplined, but then the woman can come along and be like, no, you're being too hard on them. You're being too hard on them. And then they just let them go and they let them slack off on things. Whose fault is it really? Biblically, the man of the house is supposed to dictate how things go. So we have to also blame the man. Let's be honest, because men have let things get this far. Weak men create hard times. Hard times create strong men. And strong men create W times. And we're strong men. And we're creating W times. And it's about to be out here. We're in the building. Turn up. Am I cooking, chat? Be honest.
Cooking.
W or L?
Someone said, who's that? Someone said, who the hell is that guy in that little corner, the little box? W comment of the night. Hey, Queen Sheba says, so you basically want a car with 200,000 miles because it had one owner versus a new whip with 25 miles. That makes sense. No, it's kind of like what I said earlier. I think it's more grosser when there's multiple people. That's my point with JLo and the Marital. I don't know. It's just multiple people, in my opinion, just gross as a male, a man. Let's be honest. No real, I wouldn't say alpha male, no real provider, a man that is looking for a wife, they probably will settle with a thought, but no real man that will provide and lay his life down for his family wants a whore for a wife, should I say, right? That's how I look at it. Someone that's, they values themselves and their lives and the family that they want to have. They don't want a whore to marry. But like I said, some men do marry the whore, and that's just how it is. Go ahead, sis.
We're gonna get so many strikes.
No, we ain't getting no strikes.
I'm just dead. Like, I can't even focus anymore. Can we get off the subject and talk about the moon?
Hey, that's a good subject. LeBar says, hide your sons from these type of women. I'm telling you, for real.
And hide women from these type of men, from predators too. You got to protect women too. You understand? We have to warn these women. That's why for people saying in the chat, it doesn't matter. You are literally letting men prey on women by not warning them to keep their body count low. You're letting predators get in their mind and take advantage of them. You are not helping women. If you want to help women, you'll warn them and tell them to look out for predators and people trying to prey on them and use them for their body. I'm doing the right thing. I'm the real feminine. I'm looking out for women. You're not. I'm protecting them. You're letting them go down the road into degeneracy, and they might just kill them. Okay, no, but I'm just saying.
Okay, let's continue going. Let's see here. Wow. Okay, but Alex, I'm going to the comments. It's probably just ended with the comments because there's nothing to be proud of being a bottom shelf woman sleeping with bottom shelf dudes. Wow. Okay, let's continue.
I mean, it truly does. It truly just goes into the whole equally yoked thing that I talk about. And it doesn't even really it doesn't even matter if you are truly religious or not. You should find somebody that has the same morals, values, beliefs as you, and a lot of people just don't. And that goes, I mean, even if you're not religious, you should be looking for those things.
Hey, y'all do us a favor. Y'all run up them likes. I see other guys do this and they get the channels going. If y'all can, go hit that like, y'all. We got, how many likes we got on the video right now, sis?
Hit the three little buttons so you can do it now that it's in this format. If you hit those three little buttons at the top, it gives you the chance to like it right there. So if everybody would do that for us, man, we appreciate it a lot.
Please, let's run them likes. How many likes we got right now, sis? Y'all run the likes, y'all. We got almost 200
we need
watching.
Those like body counts.
Damn. Okay, y'all run the likes up. Everybody hit the three corners in the top right and hit them likes. We're going to be planning on going live every day of the month, y'all. We have exponential growth in the last couple of days, and we are grateful. We just didn't have the exposure. You know what I'm saying? We've been in this social media game for a while, and we finally figured a way to monopolize and capitalize off our talents and our thoughts. And so we're very happy right now. Anyways, let's go back to the comments. All right, so I like HCB what he says. Throughout history, or I don't know if I like what he says. Let me read it first. I thought I did. Throughout history, that's the way it is. Women talk to 5 men at least when in relationship, and men evolve to want to be with multiple women because women are not faithful.
I just think there's a lot of stereotypes out there, and that is not true of all women, because I can tell you I have never cheated on my husband. this is me speaking personally. I've never cheated on him. So, I think that that's just a stereotype. I don't think that's true of all women. Is it the majority of all women? Possibly. But I don't think that you can say all women.
I guess what we'll do. Go ahead, sis. Sorry.
I really like Adrian's comment. It says, folks knew Soulja was fruity. We just want to prove. So thank you, William.
What's up with the poll, sis? The poll's gone, huh? Or am I tripping?
I see it. It says 59% moon.
Oh, hey, and you know what? We'll save it for tomorrow, y'all, because it's already getting late. We'll just end it with this. We're gonna end it with the man and women talk, y'all. I'm gonna continue with the comments, y'all, and we'll continue for a couple more minutes. Let's see here. I think it's crazy though, to be honest.
Need to read some comments.
I am. But Christi, I think it's crazy, ladies and gentlemen, the way it is nowadays. Like I said earlier, being a married man, I see life a little bit differently, and I see so many marriages fail. And I never preach divorce, and I don't care what it is, right? I don't care what the situation is. I never preach divorce. If people come get counsel from me and my wife, we never preach divorce no matter what. But it seems like nowadays, the value of marriage is like low. People don't value their marriage. People get divorced like it's going out of style. Your thoughts, Lib, why society nowadays, if you agree or not, doesn't value marriage like maybe they once did in the past? Go ahead, Lib.
Well, I would say it's not necessarily about not valuing marriage. The fact is, nowadays, there's just no incentive for a man to want to marry because these days, the whole landscape of dating has changed with the proliferation of Tinder and, how the game is nowadays. Women these days, this generation. And if you're an exception, queen, don't let me hurt your feelings. You're a queen. If you're a queen, you're a queen. Don't take offense to this. I'm looking out for people. Women are hypergamous in this day and age. They have all the sexy res to look up to, all these kind of people. They want a dude who's rich, and that's cool. That's good. You should get a provider. But the fact of the matter is the world is so hypergamous that women are always trying to date up most of the time in this generation. And if you're not a man who has ultimate ambition, who's always trying to move up, the woman's just going to get bored most of the time. And that's the truth of the matter. So you always got to be stepping it up and you're going to get cooked. If you marry some chick and you don't think about it, she's not the right one, she's going to divorce you and take half of everything. And if you're broke, I guess it doesn't really matter. But if you're somebody with at least a little bit of ambition and you choose the wrong partner and you marry, why not these days? Why not just get married in the church and not through the government? Because there's no reason for a man to get married financially. I mean, but I would say on the other side also, unless the woman makes the man wait until marriage, if she's a virgin, you better make the man wait until marriage. That's the one thing, because that's ultimate value right there. You don't settle for less. Queens, don't settle for less. Make him marry you. That's what I would say for women. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be careful on both sides. Fact.
I'm gonna say something real quick. Hey, shout out Lib. I saw somebody make a post the other day, and it said, "Women, if he is with you for 2 years or more, and he doesn't propose to you, to leave that man ASAP." I saw somebody make a post. How many of us know someone that's been together with someone for 10, 15 plus years, and they don't want to get married? I feel like the most marriages that work are the ones where you said to the church, but like me and my wife, we went to a little simple justice of the peace. My whole family got mad because we didn't really tell nobody. I told my wife, let's just go get married. We went and got married right here with the constable, whatever, and that was our marriage, right? And it's like the marriages that have the big old flamboyant, ceremonies. That's the ones that go down the drain. But I'll have another poll up. I have another poll up right now that says this. And I got another good question for y'all. Is marriage valued in 2024? Vote on the poll on YouTube. I'm going to ask this one, y'all. Why do most marriages fail / why do people cheat that are married? Christi, your thoughts.
Ask me that again, because I'm fighting with Hefe. Do it. I'm sorry.
I said, why do most marriages fail / why do people cheat that are married? Go ahead.
I think because I personally think number one is because, as I've said a million times, you're not equally yoked. And I think that finances has a huge like reason to play into divorces. And I think that people quit thinking about the other person as a reason that they cheat. And that, I think
Hold on.
emotions is the
What did you
reason
say?
that
What was the
women
last one?
cheat.
What was the last
I
one you
think a
said?
man would cheat just for any physical. I think that they would cheat just because something walked by, the air moved the wrong way.
Okay.
But I'm just saying.
Okay, Lib, your same question to you. Why do you think marriages fail in 2024, and why do people cheat in a marriage?
Hold on.
Bye bye.
I saw a comment. I saw a comment. I saw a comment that says these women don't bring enough to the table. You know, like a woman will say, "Listen, I'm ambitious. I'm going to be wealthy. Top G. We're making it happen. What do you bring to the table? I am the table." Literally, that's what you get these days. I am the table. Take it or leave it. I've had 500 partners. I am the table. It doesn't matter. You're going to take care of me. You're going to buy everything, etc. I'm not even relatively pure, but I'm the table, so it doesn't matter. And I just think that as a man, you should not accept that. That's just wackadoodle behavior. Like, what kind of guy simp are you to be like, okay, baby, you are the table? Like, come on now.
Okay, Queen Sheba says men don't marry for love; they marry for. Go ahead. What?
No, I'll just say she's not the table.
Men, men don't marry for love; they marry for status to build their family name. I would say there's kind of some truth to that, because don't they say that marriage is like kind of like a business situation? But even back in the day with with empires, and even like Japan, it goes throughout history. They would marry people to further the kingdom, or to strengthen certain relationships with rulers, right?
Great.
So and I always hear this too. Check this one out. That men, how do they say this, Christy? Correct me if I'm wrong. Men marry who they, man, am I wrong? Men marry who they want. Women marry, the rest is
Who they need. Who they need.
Hold on, say it, Lib. What do you got, Lib?
Men marry who they want. Women marry who they can. And it's a reverse for having sex.
Oh,
Women have sex with who they want, and men have sex with who. Because women, the thing about it is, there's nothing luxurious about women having the ultimate body count. Because as a man, you have to work hard for a woman to want to sleep with you. As a woman, you go in the middle of the street. I want somebody to have sex with me. You'll get 1,000 takers, not me, because I'm not like that. But you'll get everybody. They're the key holders
wow.
in the sexual marketplace. That's the difference. It's easy for a woman to have sex. Men have to work for it. You know what I'm saying? I had to work for the yacht. You just got an Instagram DM and you just show up.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I bought the table.
Sis.
Okay, I'm done.
Do you believe in that thought process? This is what I said earlier. How do you say it, Lib? Men marry who they want, and women marry who they what?
Who they can. And then the universe is women have sex with who they want, and men have sex with who they can.
Wow.
But a lot of women are mistaken. They think I can get everyone. You can have sex with everyone. That doesn't mean you're gonna get a ring, and you gotta know that.
I got another question.
Alex just gave the best point ever. He says he loves conservative women. I'm telling all y'all, do not marry any blue-haired libs.
Blue and red. Oh, this is blue and red because she's a patriot.
Hey, shout out, man.
No, I'm talking about like your attorney.
Okay, my bad. Let's keep it going. OnlyFans, that's another topic, but real quick, man, what was you saying about them? What is the last comment is? That was pretty good.
Alex was just saying.
I got it.
Yeah.
What about women? I hope they're not listening. They probably not listening, right? Family members. But what about women that are old that don't get married? I've seen this quite a bit. What is too old, first of all? But I think a woman that is over probably, and forgive me, chat, I say about 30. Once you hit 30 and you're not married, I would say that's kind of a red flag. Liv, your thoughts on that, bro?
Nice to know. Watch out. You're about to get some flack.
What do you think about that, Liv?
So you're saying they hit the wall? Is that what you're saying? No,
I don't know. I'm just saying women that are not married by the time they're 30. I'm just saying the more older you get and you're not married, right? Is your value? I hate to say it like this. But does your value go down for a man that wants to marry somebody if you're older and you don't marry young enough?
The truth is, A lot of women in their youth, they just want to party and experiment and have a bunch of dudes. Really, when men, their value goes up later on. Women, their sexual marketplace value is the highest when they're younger, 18 or 24. So they should be trying to lock down a guy in that time instead of using that time to explore. They should be trying to get married. You know what I'm saying? Versus men, their value goes up because they're getting rich and they look for different
Yup.
things and they're accumulating wealth. So that's why it's always the inverse. You always see women with men that are slightly older. That's just the way it goes because of more experience. Just like in high school, you see it. The chicks always, let's be honest, they're always dating the dude with the car, slightly older. Hey, you take me
Yeah.
to the mall to go shopping. I mean, that's just human. That's always been human nature. And there's a reason for that. And women should spend their youth being pure and trying to find a good man and
Wow.
making him marry her versus experimenting and going to the club and having a good time. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense. And men shouldn't waste their time either. But I'm just
And
saying.
and Christy, before I hand it to you, I want to say something. I think he has a great point. That's men, right? With age, I think this is crazy, right? But men with age, we become more valuable. Because, or I would say some men, because some people are just degenerates, smoking and sleeping on the couch and can't get a job, right? But I'm just saying, like, a man, I'm gonna say such as myself, right? A business owner, Christian, hard worker, with business investments in savings or whatever, something down the line. I'm just saying, men seem to, in my opinion, with age, they gain more value. So with that, Chrissy, your thoughts about what I said about earlier about someone, a woman being too old to get, they kind of, I would say, kind of lose value hitting a certain age and they don't marry. They marry too late.
I agree with Desi. I don't think value goes down. I think that maybe some people are holding out to find the person that they're equally yoked with. I don't know. I just know I don't think value goes down. I think that value is part of your character, your morals, your ethics, and all of that. So I don't think the man's value goes down, and I don't think the woman's value goes down.
Chrissy, you for real?
I'm serious.
So you think a woman that's maybe 40? I don't even know this is probably normal nowadays, but you think a woman, sis, is 40 with no kids and is not married, she's not getting any younger. You think that her value, as far as I'm saying in the marriage pool,
Might not be able to have kids anymore. That's why.
That's what I'm saying. It's all about, to me, about procreating, having a family. So you're saying, Chrissy, a woman that's 40, not married, like she's not looked at. Hold on. She's looked at the same way as a woman that's 20, 25.
I mean, if you're talking about just for the reason of reproduction, then then her value has gone down because as you get older, then her chances of getting pregnant go down. But if you're talking about value as far as morals, ethics, whatever, what if it's somebody that knows that when she gets married that she wants to be the stay-at-home mom but went to college at her parents' request and became an attorney, whatever, and wants to have her career before she does that. So I don't know. I think that's just a hypothetical.
Shame on her. You should put your family before your career and money, I believe,
She
right? If you're a woman.
There's another
but I'm saying she hasn't got a family.
Hold on. We got a crazy comment right here. HCB Chemistry says men cheat because it's 100% the woman's fault. Go ahead, Liv.
I don't know. I mean, I guess you could look at it that way. But look, there's this comment that I saw. The comments are fired today. They're kind of
hell yeah.
I saw this comment from Queen, and you're a queen. It's cool. We ain't got no beef. If you're the exception, Queen, do you, okay? I'm just warning women, and you should be too. You should be looking out for the next generation of women like I'm doing. You shouldn't be leading them astray. But I like her comment because she said, this is not the old days with gray hair and old aprons. Yeah, that's true. And that's why the world is broken and degenerate.
Wow.
And decaying. It's not the old days. The old days were better in a lot of ways. You're right. It's not the old world. It's worse in almost every possible metric. Maybe there's a reason, because we live in the modern era where everybody's having sex with everybody. Nobody values purity. And dudes are losers with no ambition. And women are whores with no purity. Let's be honest. Because a lot of men in this generation are weak and they have no ambition. A lot of women are floozies. It's not just women. It's men too.
Jay says over 35 for a woman pretty much has zero marriage options because the men are too damaged. Wow. Okay, let's continue here. We're almost gonna wrap it up, y'all. Y'all bear with us. Wow, look at this. Hefe says men can reproduce at any age, women can't.
Yeah.
That's an interesting fact, y'all. Wow.
I mean, and that's the reason I was saying, that's what I was saying about, like, if you're talking about value as far as, you know, reproduction, some people's parents, like, you know, wanted them to go to college. Mine did. My parents wanted me to go to college, and my career wasn't as important to me as, you know, it might be some women. But that's the reason I'm saying maybe they know that they want to be that stay-at-home mom and want to have their career till they're 35 or whatever, and haven't, you know, they don't have a family yet. I just don't think that makes them less valuable.
Shout out Brenda says, man, I agree with this 100%. I told my sons not to marry a woman with more than one body count and not to marry a woman with kids. They marry younger ladies. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. We ain't even touch on that, y'all. Probably be tomorrow's episode. But you know, marrying a woman with 2 or 3 kids, like, I'm gonna be honest, it's probably not the best situation because you're gonna be dealing with maybe 1 or 3 baby daddies. You know, like, but you know, but I'm just saying, like, I agree with this comment, right? Then again, can you tell how many bodies these people have? The point is, though, I think we should instruct our kids. And I'm a Christian, to get with someone that's not loose, that's not a floozy, right? Especially, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell my son the same thing. Do not marry a woman with any pre-existing children, and that's just me giving advice to my son. I want him to have, I would hope, a pure woman, but by the time he marries, who knows what's going to be walking around in America at this rate. But I'm just saying, I think that's good advice to give your kids, to look for someone that is, you know, I would say somewhat equally yoked, but at the same time, a woman that does not have a bunch of kids / baggage. Go ahead, Christy.
No, I completely agree with that 100%. You know, my dad taught me growing up that a man is not ever going to want to buy the cow if he gets the milk for free. And,
Get your eyes, not rainbow. Get your eyes checked, buddy.
Go ahead, Christy. My bad.
Oh no, that's okay. I completely agree with you. I think that the more children you have, the more that you bring it to, like, another relationship, the harder it is. I don't think that any of those relationships ever probably really truly 100% work out. I bet that divorce rate is pretty high.
Katie Marie says, young men, men are either in love with their cars themselves or their games. I agree. The male of 2024 is nothing like the male of, 20 years ago. You know, it's sad. Most men I see want to sit on the couch, drink beer, watch the Cowboys, and, get drunk on a Sunday, wake up Monday and hate their life and hate their work. But there they go working, hopefully. But, the men of today are not the men of old. Let's final words. Lib, you give your final statement before we end the live. Go ahead, Lib. Y'all hit the like. Go ahead, Lib.
And this kind of leads into an even bigger discussion, too big of a discussion today. But let's be honest, the American dream is in a lot of ways dead. And it's on purpose. Hold on, let's read this comment first.
Yeah, this is a pretty good comment. Read it, Liv.
A woman's beauty is her currency, and that's the bottom line. True. There's such a thing as pretty privilege, and if you look good, you can get any man you want, no matter what your past is.
I agree with that.
You can have sex with any man, but you can't marry any man. So the body count matters, but I would say that everything's a psyop. The whole society is messed up because we no longer truly live in a meritocracy. The American dream is kind of gone. It's gone since really it's been going downhill. Let's be honest, after the 1940s, and there's probably a reason. Let's not get into that. It's gone down since then. Back then in the 1960s. You could work a normal job, have a family. The woman is a housewife. She's at home, take care of the kids. You have 2 cars, all on a normal job. Nowadays, you got to have 2 jobs and a woman with 2 jobs, too, just to have a normal place. You know what I'm saying? I got a bedroom apartment.
With 1 car.
Yep. Yeah, true. It's just the whole playing field has changed.
Crazy.
Things are not like they are before. That's why.
Hold on. Lib, I'm about to cut you off, though. It's changed for us, but has it changed for people like the Amish?
Nope.
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
People try to troll them.
Okay, my bad, bro. I just had that crazy thought. Go ahead, Lib. Finish your speech here.
No, that's a good point. I just think we need to get back to better values, and we need to
Amen.
psyop. Quit the psyop. Let everyone do what they want. No, we need a fascist society, and we need to make sure people are arranged marriages. No more whores. We're done. We need a Catholic theocracy. Okay, but I'm pretty much serious. So I'm just saying that's how we fix the world, and not this liberal do whatever, or you have the ability to do whatever, but culturally we push people to do the right thing.
Oh, Queen Sheba.
So
Queen
I
Sheba.
gotta
Hold
say
on,
this.
Christy. Queen Sheba. Did Melania not secure the bag? She was in a spring chicken. Oh, dang. Let's go. Go ahead, Christy. My bad.
No, I was just going to say a really good point that you did bring up was the Amish, and they give the Amish, and I can't remember the name of it. It's something like Rumspringa or something like that. I can't remember the exact name, something like that. That at 16, they're allowed to leave the Amish community and go and look at the world and stuff like that. And even though some of their behavior might not be acceptable in the Amish community, it doesn't keep them from returning. And the stats are 85 to 90% of Amish that go out and get into our worldly ways, 85 to 90% return to the Amish church.
What?
Yes.
Sis, why do you know so much about the Amish? Like you've always had like this info about them, which is pretty interesting because we seen videos of them building houses. They could build a house like in a day, right, sis? But I salute the Amish for keeping it old fashioned.
Exposed to them.
What?
Yeah, I was always like, the Mennonites and the Amish are similar but vastly different, and I
Okay.
just always had access to them through different ways as I was growing up, and yeah, they are very strict in their beliefs and all that. But 85 to 90% of the 16-year-olds return to I just looked up the stats to make sure I was right. Yeah, they return to ultimately choose to join the church.
Wow, interesting. All right, Christy, final words on this topic. Go ahead, sis. Thank everybody, memberships and everything.
Thank
Let
you,
them know,
Brenda.
Christy.
I'm sorry.
No, sis, final words on the topic. Shout out to members and membership program, everything. Final words on this topic, sis. Go ahead.
No, I really don't have any final words. I think that we kind of hit
We went longer than we
everything
should have.
tonight.
Yeah.
But
Thank y'all.
we need those body counts and memberships to go up. We need people to look at the membership options. We have 3 different levels. We have gold, platinum, and diamond. And Alex is an awesome member that joined today. Josh
Diamond
is an awesome member that joined today.
Shout out,
I
shout out
joined
Alex.
today.
Shout out Alex Ponce, Diamond member day 1, and shout out Josh with the platinum. Lib said, "Dang, bro." Lib said, "Dang, your first membership was a diamond." I said, "Wow, my bad, Chrissy. Go ahead."
No, that's okay. And, it's just going to help support the channel. This is, we've always said, if you don't have the money, then don't do it. But if you can, then we would absolutely love to be a member. We're adding new perks every day, new emojis. LL just had a great one that you needed to do the hot dog weenie, because we get mad and call people weenies, that you need to do the hot dog emoji. But yeah, I appreciate everybody here. Thank y'all so much.
Heck yeah. Thank you, Alex. God bless you, Liv. Thanks for joining us on the first late night with Liv. Y'all let us know if y'all want to have Liv back again.
It wasn't good. Be honest,
Liberty.
did I cook a W or L? Be honest.
Liberty cooked tonight. I agree. So anyways, God bless you in the name of Christ. Check out our videos, everybody, when we come in with these shows, hopefully every day, because we're becoming more and more successful. We're getting more views, getting more memberships. And with that, we will continue making more content. God bless everybody watching now. Thank you for joining us on the live. Christ is Lord. And again, we thank you and we appreciate everybody on here. We're out of here, y'all. Good night.